Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm TV. In case you're new, and whilst you're here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and once you do, hit the notification bell just to be notified every time that I post. I was searching for this video on YouTube just to see if anyone had done it, and when searching I came across a video called "Should Dads Be Allowed in the Delivery Room" by The View. You know the daytime show The View? And I watched it out of curiosity, and basically it was just talking about whether or not a dad should be allowed in the delivery room when their partners or the mother of their child is giving birth. And the man who was on there said he was present for both his daughter's birth and yada yada yada. And to me this was kind of like strange. I was like, what? Isn't that just how it usually goes if the father's able to be there? Like, to me, I was just so confused, because the dad being in a delivery room is common knowledge. Chance's dad was not in the delivery room when I gave birth due to unfortunate circumstances, but had he been able to be there, he definitely would have. My dad was there for all 11 of his kids. My brother was present for their children's birth. And like, it never dawned on me that men sometimes choose not to be present or aren't allowed in the room. Like, who does that? What? But that brings me to the main topic of this video: mom versus spouse. Who deserves to be in the delivery room? If you don't know, my mom passed several years ago, so when I gave birth she was not present, and as I said earlier, Chance's dad was not able to be there due to unfortunate circumstances, but had things played out differently, he definitely would have been there. So I never really had this dilemma. When I gave birth, 2 people were allowed in the room, and I had my sister and my cousin, and I am eternally grateful to them for being there for me. But I was watching One Born Every Minute a while ago, and the mother of the woman giving birth was having an argument with the spouse on who should be in the room, and I was kind of lost. I really didn't understand. As I said, I had 2 people in the room with me when I gave birth. My cousin and my sister. Had my mom and Chance's dad been around, I would have had them in the room instead, just because, you know, it's my first child. I would love to have my mom there, you know, bring my first child into the world. And of course I feel like his dad deserves to be there. He is his dad. He helped create him, you know. Why wouldn't he be there? So I'm not sure what hospital they was at. To be honest, I didn't even finish watching the episode because I was really annoyed at the mother. Like, how you taking away this man's opportunity to witness his child being born? I couldn't finish watching the episode. But yeah, as I said, I was allowed 2 people in the room when I was giving birth. And I'm not sure what hospital it was or how many people were allowed in the room, but I was at a loss. As I said already, I feel like the spouse, the dad, the father of the child deserves to be in it. That is his child. He helped create that child. He deserves and has every right to be there to watch his child be brought into this world. And I understand why, you know, the woman's mom wanted to be there. She wanted to see her grandchild being born, and, you know, it's a how do I explain it? It's a heartwarming, and what's the word I'm looking for? It kind of brings people closer together when you go through something like that, when people watch you give birth. So I understand the mom wanting to be there, but how are you taking that right away from that child's dad? Like, what? I truly don't understand. You were there. Of course you were there when you gave birth to your own child, but you know, this is his first child, I'm assuming, and he has every right to be in that room. And it probably irritated me. Once again, I never had the option for either my mom or Chance's father to be in the room at the time. And as much as I love my mom, I feel like I would have been like, if I was only allowed 1 person in the room, I would have been like, you know, it's his right to be here. He helped create this child. Who am I to say you need to leave? Like, where they do that at? And I want to know your opinion. Like, do you feel like the dad should be in the room if he wants to be in there? I know some people can't handle like blood and they get faint at the sight of like gushy or nasty things, and some people just can't physically handle the sight. But if a father wants to be there, do you feel like he has the right? I definitely do. And of course, you know, grandparents love their grandchildren, but once again it comes down to the fact that that man, that baby is that man's DNA. Like, why are you taking that away from him? And don't get me wrong, had my mom been alive, I would have loved to have her there, and it would have been like one of the greatest moments of my life. And you know, welcoming my first child with my mom, it would have been so magical. And you know, saying that now, who's to say what I actually would have done in actual predicament? But I feel like my mom would have been, don't get me wrong, my mom was petty, like P-E to the T-T-Y, petty. But I still feel like if it came down to it and it had to be either or, she would have let him go ahead and she'd wait. I mean, I probably would have been screaming, like, no, you're not going nowhere. I did the same thing to my sister. If you're not seeing my birthday video, I'll link it here. My sister needed to go to the toilet and I was like, you're not leaving me. No, no, no. And going back to the clip from The View, the man was like, no, not the man, Whoopi Goldberg was like, some players, like football players, NFL, NBA, like different players in the sports world were being criticized for leaving games to go be there when their child is being born. And I was like, what do you mean criticized? That's their child, that's their offspring. Of course they want to be there. What is a football game? What is a basketball game? What's a hockey game? Like, what? I don't know. As I said, like, it was just kind of foreign to me because I just thought that was the norm. You know, any man I've come across has wanted to be there for the birth of their child, so I was kind of thrown a bit. Ultimately though, who do you feel has the right to be in there if only one person is allowed? I want to know your thoughts. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. As I said, you know, some people are squeamish and just prefer not to be there. I mean, I'm not very squeamish, but if I could have not been there, I'm playing, I definitely would have been there. It was a great moment. I wanted him out, but it was a great moment. But yeah, as I said, leave me some comments down below and let me know your opinion on the situation. It's 11 p.m. and I'm tired, so I'm kind of stuttering. Anywho, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, do subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified every time that I post. Leave me some comments on what you'd like to see, and until next time,
catch me on my worst side. Now I never. It's how a diamond shine bright. You need pressure.